Hi, Scorpio, Healing Grasshopper here to do your June 2025 reading. We're going to start with tea leaves here. We've got I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Ladder, climbing towards success. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Fabulous. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Okay. So there's the whole situation and resolution all in one sentence here, which is nice. Let's see what tarot will do to boost your intuition here. And psychic ability, this says here, of course, because we're talking to Scorpios. Scorpios are highly intuitive. What do we got, Spirit? Yeah, I don't know that these are really ours, but any of these ours? So, yes. Any of these? No. No. Knight of Wands is probably, any of the others? No, not ours. Knight of Wands, yes. This is you trudging along, um, trying to produce something good. For some of you, it's, I heard side hustle. Most of you have regular 9 to 5 jobs, but some of you have like side hustles. You want to make some extra money. And then a lot of you in your jobs too are trying to go somewhere. You're trying to get a raise, trying to, elevate your position. That's not this. Well, I don't think any of these are ours either. I'm fumbling. Ours? Yes. Okay. Sorry. Not this one. Two of Pentacles. Hierophant. Reverse? No. Hierophant. Okay. So this is answering my question about 9 to 5 versus, excuse me, like entrepreneurship, that kind of thing. This is more a traditional job for the most of you, for the majority of you. Energies, right? Okay. And it's also you doing your best to follow conventional methods to get where you're going. And for some of you, it's becoming frustrating. That's where this yoke feeling tired or frustrated is about. Sometimes we can put an effort and we don't feel like our efforts are being matched out in the world. Like we're not getting results fast enough and that kind of thing. But with just a little bit of patience, you'll see that you are indeed getting results. Queen of Cups, yeah, I thought so. In this context, Queen of Cups is like giving you a soothing message, like give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. Page of Cups. Okay. I don't think this is reversed. It is not. Page of Cups is you starting excuse me, starting to let me get a sip of water. I'm getting over being sick, guys, so I still have a little bit of a cough. Um, this is you observing your intuition here. You're like kind of under the eye here. This is doing what you have to do, and this is seeing and feeling what you need to see and feel. This is your intuition. And look at how he's looking intently at that fish in the cup. That's your intuition. And then my eyes are going to the lotuses on his outfit here. Lotuses rise from the mud, right? So this is somewhat of an assurance of better days ahead. Things may not seem the way you want them to be right now, but it's like you've planted the lotus. You just have to be patient and wait for it to grow. Seeds don't grow overnight. Reverse. No. Knight of Cups. And you have Queen of Cups here too. Let's see what the next card is. What is he moving towards? Mm, I think that was just a fumble. Any of these? No, I didn't think so. Where's the Knight of Cups moving towards? Yeah, my deck is tight. This is you guys, like you're unhappy. Ten of Swords, not reversed. Okay. This is saying that the worst is over. And at some point, I don't know if you're feeling like Knight of Cups right now, but at some point very soon, especially because it's in the center of the reading, you are going to start to recognize that you're like going over the hump, that things are starting to go your way. What else we got? Page of Wands. Under the Page of Cups. This is you starting to feel what you need to do in the midst of your not feeling so happy about your situation. And then, you know, in this diagonal here, Knight of Cups, it's like I said, you felt that you're getting over the hump, and this is you like picking up your wand, like, oh, I see. Things are improving. This is what I'm going to do next. This is you starting to get excited about your outlook for the future. I think that was more than a fumble. Yeah. Any of the rest? No. The Death card. Reversed? No. Glad to see it here. So this is you. I don't feel like this is like a tower, like things beyond your control happening. This is you actually closing things out that don't serve you any longer. Relationships that you are starting to see are harmful. And a lot of this is at work, starting to see that person that's jealous of you, that's trying to throw nails in the road on your path, like, oh, I see what you're about now. And now you're able to avoid them and you're not messing with them anymore. This is directly attributable to your job here. This death is just talking about a course correction. There's like active changes, finagling that you're doing to improve your reversed. Yeah. See? Just I was just talking about active finagling on the job. This is you on the job. Like, you know, working away, just working at what you need to work on and with expertise. You know what you're doing. You're good at your job. Okay, there it is. Nine of Pentacles. This is you. The outcome here is you finally finding that comfortable spot that you're working towards. It's coming. Do we need tarot clarification? No. Advice cards. Let's see which deck. Sacred Destiny. One card. We've got a Sacred Destiny card coming. This one. Okay. We have got love. I don't think I've come across this card before in this deck. Okay, let's see what the blurb says in the book. Oops. Love. Wild rose. Roses are a universal symbol of love. The rose was associated with Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. It was also thought to represent truth. In Roman times, a rose was hung in meeting places with the understanding that only truth could be spoken under the rose. Hmm. In many Native American tribes, wild roses are a powerful symbol of life. Some tribes believed that wild roses were a protection, so they kept them in their homes. The wild rose, as opposed to the domesticated rose, represents a love that is wild and free and without bounds. It blossoms all summer and is beloved by bees and butterflies. Okay. Sacred Landscape wants you to know love is all around you. Love is coming into your life. You're already more cherished than you can possibly know. Indeed, you are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you when you stand in the center of it all. All is well, no matter what is happening around you. You know that you are loved and that you are lovable. You know that there is nothing that you need to do to deserve love. You are enough, just as you are. The Creator is love, and in the depth of your soul, you are love. In matters of the heart and romance, all is healing or is already healed. In terms of self-love, your confidence and self-esteem are growing as you take time to cherish and care for yourself. Okay. So what was coming to mind when I was reading this is Scorpios, you guys are very secretive and introspective and don't easily let others in. And that could sometimes be a lonely place for you, Scorpio. And I think this is penetrating. A lot of you know what I'm talking about, especially in this situation at work where you've been put in situations where there isn't a lot of trust around you because everyone's trying to get to the same place and there are people trying to step in on each other or whatever. And there's, an atmosphere of having to protect oneself, which is Scorpio's go to mechanism is retreat, right? You retreat from everyone and you keep things close to your chest and that kind of thing. And that can be, again, a very lonely situation. But sometimes it's necessary. Scorpios, you guys can be very effective in protecting yourself. Um, so I say all that to say that Spirit seems to be sending you out love because you're in that position of feeling alone. That climb towards success, too, can be lonely, right? So keep climbing. Just remember that you are not, and don't forget to engage that third eye. You are not alone. You have got spirit guides. You have got the divine behind you. And, that same third eye that's helping you shut yourself off from people to save you trouble is the same eye that's going to let you know who to trust and who to confide in. You know, you don't have to be on an island by yourself, Scorpio. You know, you do have allies in your life, and you are perfectly capable at sniffing out who that is. So don't forget that, Scorpio, okay? I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comments. I answer every single comment because I love engaging with you guys. It's fun for me. I love hearing from my viewers, okay? So don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs, and it's been slow going, so every single subscribe is appreciated, and I thank you in advance. Okay? I will speak to you soon, Scorpio. Love, light, and many blessings.